The story of YouTuber, I feel every YouTuber story is the same thing.
Right.
Whomever big personalities that you see right now, they all go through a lot of struggles, a lot of challenges. Only then they get to see the results.
Right.
There would have been many more people who would have also started with YouTube, but maybe because they didn't have that real fire,
Right.
they might have quit at some point in time.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. I believe you were a mechanical engineer earlier.
Yes.
You were working,
Yes.
and I know little background about you. So I want to know that when did this idea got started?
I could feel the kind of struggle that my parents were going through. So I said to myself, I'm going to study well, I'm going to get into a great job, and I'm going to give the best life to my parents where they will never ever worry about money. Now, that's the kind of dream that I had as a
Right.
10-year-old boy. The statement that he made really hurt me a lot. He said, why did you waste money on these things? Instead, we could have given this money to somebody from whom we had taken the loan.
Right.
Felt amazing. In fact, you took me from my 10 years to right now where we are. Every time when I go through this journey, there is a lot of things that goes internally,
Right.
which again connects back to me that okay, I got to do a lot more, which can inspire a lot more people to give the best life to themselves and their family as well.
Sriram sir, welcome to the podcast of Sujatha.
Thank you.
And today it's my honor to have you in my talk show
Thank you.
because I have been seeing you on internet for a really long time, and I'm so much honored to have you on my entire show. And I'm super inspired by your journey, your story, how that 10 years old kid had a big dream and there was no support. And I know how you have grown from scratch. I know what pain you have gone through, and I'm so much honored to interview in this entire thing. So before we get started with your entire my questions that I have a lot to ask you, by the way.
Okay.
But before we get started, I want to know from you that how this 10 years old grew up and he's the biggest YouTuber in India today.
Thank you very much for welcoming you to this powerful podcast to your channel.
Right.
Again, that really means a lot. Now, coming back to my story, see, the story of YouTuber, I feel every YouTuber story is the same thing.
Right.
Whomever big personalities that you see right now, they all go through a lot of struggles, a lot of challenges. Only then they get to see the results.
Right.
There would have been many more people who would have also started with YouTube, but maybe because they didn't have that real fire,
Right.
they might have quit at some point in time.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Again, my journey is quite long to tell about the story.
Right.
Uh,
I would love to know, sir, that how did you get started? Because when this idea popped up, because I believe you were a mechanical engineer earlier.
Yes.
You were working,
Yes.
and I know little background about you. So I want to know that when did this idea got started, and your entire story in quickly sometime.
I was probably about 10-year-old.
Huh.
So, me and my dad were working in the farm.
Uh-huh.
Suddenly, my dad realized that he didn't have money to pay my school fees.
Uh-huh.
So, there was a neighbor next
You
to
were 10
our.
years old at that time.
At that point, I was just 10-year-old kid.
Uh-huh.
So, he went to my neighbor's home
Uh-huh.
and he said, can you please lend some money so that I can pay for my kids' education?
Oh, okay.
While I still, it feels like as though it is happening to me right now. The gentleman just looked into my dad's eye and said, why do you want to waste money on your kids' education? Instead, you can make all the kids work in the farm, you get a lot more support and you can earn a lot more money.
Okay.
I really want to appreciate my dad because he didn't listen to him.
Right.
But that night he told something very powerful. He said, do not struggle like me in life. Get good education and lead a fantastic life is what he said.
Wow.
I could feel the kind of struggle that my parents were going through. So I said to myself, I'm going to study well, I'm going to get into a great job, and I'm going to give the best life to my parents where they will never ever worry about money. Now, that's the kind of dream that I had as a 10-year-old boy.
Wow.
So, yes, the college happened, and while I was in my third year engineering, I got placed into one of the well known IT company, Accenture.
Wow.
So that's where my corporate journey also started. I felt really happy. Oh my God, I have been selected to job now. Now I can give the best life to my parents. But the funny part is here. So I got placed into the job. I went to Mumbai. I got my first salary. I had worked only for about 15 days or something. So they give the prorated salary for that. The moment I got the salary, I took the money, went to a store, got a pair of clothes for my dad. He usually wears only
Wow.
white and white,
Right. Yeah.
and I got a green saree to my mom.
Wow.
With the remaining money, I called my dad and told, please come to Mumbai. I have got the salary so that you can collect and go. So he came to Mumbai, and while he was sitting in front of me, I just handed over this box to him.
Wow.
He asked, what is this? I said, I have got you new clothes and also to mom.
Huh.
The statement that he made really hurt me a lot. He said, why did you waste money on these things? Instead, we could have given this money to somebody from whom we had taken the loan.
Right.
Now, that was again a very painful moment.
Right.
See, I had a dream at the age of 10 years. Now I'm in a job, but still our family is in the same state.
Correct.
Right? Even after about 10, 12 years.
Right.
So I said, anyway, I just started my job right now. Things are going to change. I was fortunate to travel to Philippines, UK, US, everything.
Right.
In the first year, I traveled to Philippines. Was having some great time. But only did I know that my pockets were still empty.
Correct.
I'm sure like everyone who would be in the job, they can
Correct.
really
They can
relate to that, right?
Right.
But the
Every
time,
month the salary comes, you know
Yes.
that you have to pay a lot of
yes.
bills.
So because I was leading a life of loans,
Right.
that's when I realized a job can just help us to make a living.
Living.
It can never ever help us to lead a dream life.
Right.
So that's where my journey started of exploring the other opportunities. In fact, the first thing that I started was, since I was in a IT job, I started 2 websites, failed miserably.
Okay.
I invested roughly about 30,000-40,000. It did not give me the results.
When you had loan, you also invested on this.
Yes, I also invested money because I was hungry to earn more.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Then one of them also said, hey, you know what, Sriram, you can also try network marketing. I said, is it? I asked him, is it legal?
Because
Can
that
I?
time it was, even still it is booming, but that time it was very new,
Yes.
I think.
It was new. It was not new, but it was booming.
It is booming. Okay.
Not in booming, at least I would say people were still trying to follow that system to generate income.
Right.
And that was the time I had also got married.
Huh.
So it was 2012, I remember, where I want to start with network marketing. And though I was in a corporate job, honestly, I didn't have money for that. In fact, we used to still think in the afternoon
Right.
how much money we should spend on our daily needs.
Right. But how many years did you do in network marketing?
Now here comes the story. So I didn't have money.
Huh.
I was married. So I told to my wife. My friend told that we can earn really good money from network marketing, and it is legitimate. It's a good company. The amount that we had to invest was about 85,000 rupees.
Oh, that's huge.
That was huge.
And
So
2012, 85,000, I think it's very huge.
it was a huge amount.
Yeah.
So the only option we had was keeping the jewelry that was at our home in a jewelry shop and get the money. We took the jewelry. We went to the jewelry shop. We asked them to give 85,000. The guy said, sir, sorry, we can give only about 75,000.
Right.
I was asking him 2-3 times more. Can you please give 85,000 because that's the amount that we need.
Right.
Now that's when my wife Savita told, please don't ask so much. It really hurts me.
Right.
Because see, nobody would like to see her husband in that state, right?
Right.
So then we got about 75, we arranged the remaining amount and we started with network marketing. 2 years we were part of network marketing. We built a powerful team, earned decent income. But somewhere due to some frictions we were not able to continue because there was some things that were happening. So I said, okay, I got to really explore something different. That's when I started with YouTube.
Right.
And the only reason to start with YouTube was to generate 5 to 10,000 rupees.
Which year was this?
Again 2012. So
YouTube also in 2012.
see, 2012 I had also started YouTube.
Okay.
2010 I had also landed with network marketing.
Okay.
But YouTube I was not focusing more because I was more into network marketing.
Right.
Now
So YouTube was paying at that time.
no, by then like I was not earning much money from YouTube, but I had started
You had started.
with a dream to earn about 3 to 5,000 rupees.
Right.
So that's something that led me to become a YouTuber.
Wow.
The challenges that you face, the adversities, it helps you to find a lot of opportunities.
Absolutely. And I'm just getting those goosebumps when I'm hearing your story. And that's so sweet of your wife that a partner support is very important.
Yes.
And your partner stood by you. So kudos again to her. Hats off to her for that support. And you mentioned that you started YouTube at that time exactly. So, how was your like? What did you have the thought? Because a lot of YouTuber they think, कि, okay, I'm starting my YouTube channel. They get demotivated and they think that no, I'm just getting 10 views, 12 views. So I am sure that when you started, even you had 10, 15k views or maybe 100, 100, 400. So did you have that demotivation that okay, I should discontinue this at that time?
So here's the funny part. So
Huh.
as I said, like I started
Huh.
with YouTube with a dream to earn 3 to 5 thousand rupees per month,
Huh.
because even that meant so much for me.
Right.
Now why only 3 to 5 thousand rupees? Because nobody used to share how much they were earning from YouTube. So I didn't have clarity.
Huh.
So I started with YouTube. I was very consistent with creating videos,
Huh.
uploading every single week.
Right.
But it was so painful that I used to put so much of effort, but the views were horrible.
Huh.
I used to get only a couple of views, and I used to
Right.
feel like, okay, what am I doing?
Right. Right.
I used to comment on all the famous YouTubers,
Right.
especially those people who used to have this gold play button. I used to comment on them. Please tell me some strategies to grow my channel.
So they used to reply you, or how is it?
See, some of them used to reply, and some of them used to be busy in their own content creation. After 7 months of starting my YouTube channel, and when we started uploading content, I saw the first $1 that was reflected on Jan 13, 2013.
Oh, wow.
First $1.
And how did you feel when you saw that first $1?
Right now also I'm getting goosebumps, right? So that's how I felt. And I felt so happy, and I told my brother. By the way, he's also a diploma dropout. Okay. So he's a diploma dropout. He was working in an odd job. I told. I started earning money from YouTube. You also need to start. And I also told my wife, you also start. For that, my brother told one thing. Anna, first ನೀನು ದುಡ್ಡು ಬರಲಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. So he told, brother, let the money first come to your bank account. Then I'm going to start. Somewhere I felt
again
maybe
you feel
whatever
demotivated at that time.
I felt whatever he may be saying could also be true, because this is the first time we had entered into the online platform, right? So again I started putting the effort. In another 3-4 months, there was about 6,200 rupees worth check came to my home.
Wow.
We were staying in Jainagar at that point in time. I couldn't still believe that okay, we have got a check from the Google.
Right.
I ran to the bank, deposited, money was credited.
Wow.
I came back home and I told my brother, now you see the money has been credited to my account. Okay, you also start. I told my wife, you're good at arts and crafts, you're good at cooking, you also start a channel on that.
Right.
All three of us started.
Right. How did you convince? Because it's very difficult for someone, especially family members, to convince, hey, you get started. Because they'll be like, okay, that's not my interest. I'm into job. I'm earning well. So it's difficult to convince family member. But today, your entire family is on YouTube. They are earning. How did you convince them? I would love to know this.
See, it is not easy. So if you're somebody, if you can convince your family, you can convince anyone in the world.
Right.
That's how it is.
That's how it is.
See,
right.
it took almost about 3 to 6 months for me to show the results to my family that okay, you can do it. Then I told about my brother's talent, right? He was really good at doing the models, the craft works and everything. So that's what I told him. And my wife was somebody who was really cooking really good food. I said, while you're cooking, you just upload the video on YouTube. So that's how they got connected.
Right.
In fact,
just
like
fix the camera and
that's
do
it, right? I told the most easiest way for them to record videos without any challenges, and they just got started. And within couple of months, they started monetizing much faster than me.
Wow.
Right. So in fact, my so while I have about 1 million subscribers to my channel A2C,
Right now,
my brother has about 4 million subscribers to his channel, right?
Wow.
So the beauty is, again, it's about how fast you learn, how many content you put across.
Right.
While I'm a person working in a job, I used to put only one video per week. He used to be a person who used to put 4 to 5 videos in a week.
So he grew more faster.
Yes,
again.
right. His growth is much faster.
Right.
And for me, the risk was about quitting a job which is paying lakhs per month.
Right.
For him, the risk was only to quit a job which was paying 10,000 rupees per month. He was like,
so it was very lazy.
He just quit.
Right.
The moment he started earning 20,000 rupees per month, he quit and he created a lot of content more as well.
Right. But that shift is very difficult, because I remember I had quit my job in the year of 2021, and that was toughest decision that I have taken in my life. And that too because I was in a situation like do or die. I lost my health completely, and I was like, I don't care, even if I have debt, I'll manage. I want to quit my job because I want to follow my passion. Because my mom, she gave me an option that Sujatha, do job or do passion. I told definitely passion, and I had loan of 1.5 lakh rupees, and I told I'll do it. And that day I decided that since I've taken this decision, I'm never gonna turn back towards corporate, because it's very difficult to take that decision, because every month money is credited.
Yes.
So that was one of the toughest decision. So how was your experience when you were quitting your job? What was running in your mind? Because did you have any kind of self doubt that whether maybe the YouTube is paying me now, what about tomorrow? Did you have any certain thoughts in your mind at that time?
In fact, this is one of the brilliant questions that you asked. Quitting a job is not so easy.
Huh.
I still remember. See, from about 2014-15 only, I had a dream that okay, I'm going to quit my job.
Right.
I don't want to work under someone. That's the kind of dream that I had. And in about by 2015-16, I was earning more than my salary.
Huh.
I came to home and I told my wife Savita, you see, I'm earning more than my job.
Huh.
I'm going to quit my job.
So
That's
what
what I
was
told
her
her.
response?
She was like, my parents have got married to you because you are a software engineer. If you quit your job, what is that I'm going to tell to my parents?
Oh, that's
That was like, so I again asked her,
Huh.
forget about all that. You tell me what is the criteria that is there for me to quit the job.
Huh.
She didn't have an answer.
Hmm.
So I told, by then we had about 2-3 loans.
Hmm.
I told I'm going to clear all the loans.
Hmm.
We are going to have enough funds for next 6 years.
Huh.
Okay. Are you okay in that case? She was like, kind of okay, not okay. That's how she was. And in 2019, whatever I had said, cleared all the loans, and we
Wow.
had enough funds for next 6 years.
Huh.
Even if I didn't work for single day also, our life could have been taken care for next 6 years.
Next 6 years.
That's how the funds I had
Right,
managed.
right.
Now I told my wife,
Right.
so now everything has been set up, I'm going to quit my job.
Huh.
So that's when she told, anyway, you're earning money from YouTube. You're also earning money from your job. You have a lovely team. Why do you still want to quit? So that was her response. But anyway, I told about my passion, my interest.
Right. And
That's
it was
when
too
she was
much
okay.
hectic also, right? End of the day, it affects your health also.
Yeah. So that's how,
Huh.
right? It took me almost about 3 years to build to an extent where I could quit my job. Right. So again, I understand that okay, it is not going to be so easy for everyone to
Right.
quit the job.
Right.
Anyone who wants to quit the job also, the thing is, build your other source of income,
Right.
which is higher than your main source of income.
Right.
And see it for at least about a year that okay, you are generating every single month.
Huh.
Keep a backup for about 3 to 6 years.
3 to 6 years.
Then even though you go through slight ups and downs, you are still in that right frame to get your creativity out.
Right.
Then you
right,
can
right.
sustain.
But I understand about wife. She agreed. You made her. You convinced her. But how about family? How about her family? Like she was so much concerned.
So I think in this way, since 2012, they knew that okay, I was always into other things.
Right.
I was into network marketing. I was into building websites. I was into YouTube. In that way, in about 8 years, they knew that okay, he's a guy. He's never going to be in a IT job for many years. So by then the mindset was built.
Right.
So because by then my brother had quit, he was also a full-time YouTuber. My
Right.
other brother who's in native, though he's doing farming, he's also generating income from YouTube.
Wow.
Now they all got so inspired. My in-laws family, everyone in their home are also YouTubers right now.
Wow. Nice.
Savita's sisters, his brother, they all started creating
That's
content.
really nice.
They also built the channels to about 100K plus subscribers and generating income.
That's really nice. That's amazing. And it takes a lot. And waiting for 3 years just to quit your job and convince everyone, that says that how much passionate you are towards your work. And I'm so glad that there are people out there getting values, and I see that from scratch have started, because the moment you are telling me the story when you had loan and your dad didn't have money to educate you, and your dad asked that money and somebody told that send them to the farm. Okay, the same thing happened with me, because I'm able to connect with you a lot. I remember when we were in the rent, we had that what do you say, that sheet
Shed.
rent, like it
Sheet house.
tally wala house na. So we had that mud house, we were staying there. So somehow my dad arranged to money, and we got our own house. But the problem was, we got house, we had land and we had house, but the thing is, it was not plastered. It was just a blocks. And I remember one of my brother's friend, he came to the house, he saw the house, okay, the house is like this. So he was like, okay. And after 5-6 years, he came back to the same house. He saw the house is same. Sheet house, the blocks, no plastering, nothing. Down also it's no tiles, nothing. then he told ಮನೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ 5 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯಿತು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಸೊ he we felt really embarrassed that we have not grown and my brother and we all felt really bad about that and we asked our mom that mama this is how people are talking about our house we have not grown so mommy told me one thing for me you guys are the asset you study well because my mummy was earning 2000 rupees from tailoring and my dad was a mason the cement work that he used to do so mom told you are my asset you study well I will have 5 more buildings like this if you will not study well if I focus on the house if you will not study well maybe tomorrow I'll have to sell this house also
very powerful
so very powerful so we made sure that we study really well and today everything is going well parents are very happy we got that house reconstructed and we're leading a good life again so I'm so blessed that parents thinks about it and I'm so much super inspired by uncle also that he thinks that education is very important and we must give lot of priority to the education right so how I know that today you're a biggest YouTuber like earning from $1 to nearly 3 crores rupees right at present 4 crore rupees at present if I'm not wrong in next last 6 to 7 years so how is your parents expression what do they feel now
so the way you said right I still remember 2000 I think it's 2009
right
that's the time like usually North Karnataka does not get heavy rain
right
that year it was massive rain and the home where my parents stayed it literally collapsed
oh
it collapsed and it was in a state where they couldn't stay anymore so from that place they moved to a cow shed we literally started tying the cows outside and we started staying in the cow shed
and whose cow shed was that
it was our cow shed
okay
right literally that was a time where my sister had delivered and she used to take care of the babies also over there see literally the way you see many of those people who are not so good financially right where you see on the streets
right.
staying in the kind of those sheets or sheds right that was our life from there it has been challenging YouTube started helping us to generate good income my brother who was a diploma dropout he started earning money
right.
together we built about 10 channels which are monetized overall from all the channels together we have about 60 lakh subscribers
wow
we generated more than 4 crores we cleared all our loans in our village I think probably we would be the families who own 2 cars
wow
right one of the pretty well decent families in our native right now construct this
I'm
house
getting goosebumps
so construct this house in 2019 started constructing in 2019 2020 it was done my dad was sitting in the terrace garden I just asked my dad how do you feel life 15 years back and how do you feel life right now he literally had tears and said now we have been leading a fantastic life without worrying about money now that was a dream of a 10-year-old kid that I told right and he told one thing I had a dream to construct the house which I was not able to do but I feel so happy that I gave whatever was possible from my side to get you educated
right
and I'm seeing that house which I dreamt over here right now so again the thing is parents are somebody who have a lot of dreams but those but the thing is those dreams are never for them it's always for their kids right so that was how it was he felt so happy and when he said that okay I had a dream to construct something like this but you have constructed much bigger than that I think that's a proud moment for me not only that I could still mention one more thing about 5 years back I had planned to take my dad and mom in the flight they had never experienced I told my dad okay let's go on the flight and it costed just about 20,000 rupees or something for one person my dad said no because we were at that point still not in a good financial status my mom is like a lot more enthusiastic person and she said yes let's go so only my mom joined and a couple others had joined dad didn't join because he somewhere felt that okay we are not still in that place so that was how it was I was always working on myself okay how could I make them feel a lot more comfortable lot more better from last 3 years I started sharing the earnings that I've been making month on month he started feeling a lot more comfortable December 2022 I planned for a trip where I said, okay, let me take them all
Which
to
place?
Varanasi.
Which place?
Varanasi for 5 days.
Wow.
Okay.
Huh.
So from there to Kashi,
Hmm.
5 days. And the fact was, every time whenever I used to give to him, I used to tell only 25% of the price.
Ah.
If I got him a watch for 2000, I used to say it's only 500.
Hmm.
Then also he used to scold me, why did you spend 500 on this?
Ah.
So this time, while I booked the flight ticket, we were all sitting in the flight. I had arranged a window side seat for him,
For him.
and I had booked the seat right behind the wings.
Wow.
Okay, so just so that he could see how the flaps move and everything.
Flaps. Huh.
My mom was on the other side, dad was there,
Huh.
and he was sitting in the flight. Suddenly he turns to me and asks, how much was the expense? So I felt this time, let me tell the truth.
Huh.
I told it's about 3 lakh. He said, yeah, I knew it could be about 3 lakhs. And he did not say anything.
Hmm.
What had happened was, in this process, he understood that we have grown financially as well.
Hmm.
And throughout that entire journey, he was looking at the flaps and he was telling, "Whoa, wow, see how the flaps are moving right now,
Wow.
right?"
It
And he was
feels
saying,
good.
"Oh, it is taking off right now, right?" His excitement, his joy, I think that is something that is more happy. It feels more happy to me.
Right.
We landed in the airport. We went to one of the best hotels there,
Hmm.
pretty spacious.
Huh.
We stayed there. Next day, it was the buffet that they had
Huh,
arranged.
huh, huh.
He was literally like a small child,
Wow.
holding a plate. He was running around all the things that were kept.
That's so nice.
He started picking everything that he wanted.
Right.
His plate was overfilled.
Wow.
And I felt for a second, for so many years, I was not able to give that feel to him.
Hmm.
Right? So I think one of the responsibility for every kid is make your parents happy.
Right.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. So
I'm
know
getting
your
emotional, but
emotion.
I still feel like whatever I wanted to give to my parents, I've been doing that. So that's the things that we value the most.
Right. Right.
It's not always about our happiness. When you see your family members happy, there is no better gift than that.
Absolutely.
So again, we want to go on a vacation with my kids or with my parents. We have funds,
Right.
right? But did it happen overnight? No. There is effort that has been put, like where I sacrifice my every Saturday for almost about 6 to 7 years.
Hmm.
We didn't go out anywhere on Saturdays. I used to tell my wife,
24/7 used
yes,
to work.
Saturday is just my content creation.
Right.
That's how I used to do.
Hmm.
There was a time, like one fine day, like I was just sleeping and I was rolling on the bed. My wife asked, "Are you not getting sleep?" I said, No, I was sleeping. I was acting because I never used to get sleep because that's how our struggles were, right? Trying to act that I was sleeping. But the thoughts always used to run, okay, what is that I could do? How could I be a better content creator? What is the content that my audience love, right? So that's what is going to help us to grow. And when I look back at other famous creator stories, they all go in line. Nobody has got success just like this. It doesn't
Nobody
happen.
has got
right?
right.
So there have been many creators who came, many creators who will be going. But if you want to really sustain and move on, the people who would have gone through all those challenges and struggles, and when they would have learned, tried to sustain in that time, that's when the results will still continue.
Absolutely. That's so inspiring. That's so heart touching. I'm really emotional here as well. I don't know, but you're the best son ever, and everything that you're getting today in your life, that is pure hard work, dedication, blood that you have put in that work, and I'm so happy that the internet is having a real gem, because it's a big market, and finding someone really genuine, like it's right in front of our eyes. So when you got started your YouTube journey, definitely, when I'm a content creator too, and I know the struggle. We don't have that right setup, the lightings, the tripod, the mic, the laptop, nothing. So what was your setup? How did you start? How much did you invest in yourself on the entire setup?
See, again, for content creators, it's not about the equipment that is needed. It's the heart to really create the content. Initially, when we started, we didn't have the tripod, we didn't have the microphone, we didn't have the proper room. Everything was just like that. In fact, I used to ask my brother or wife to hold the camera and record a video. It was the most horrible video that we recorded. But that video got massive views.
Wow.
When we were wondering why that video got so much views, because there was a value, right? So people care for the value. And at that point in time, the camera that I had, it had only about 2 megapixel camera.
Okay.
Right? You could imagine the camera quality, audio quality,
I can.
no lighting. That's how it started. Right? So everyone right now owns a pretty good smartphone, which has minimum 4 megapixel camera. You can just get started with that. Yes, quality is needed, but that should not be something that is stopping you from creating content.
Absolutely.
Progress is more important than perfection.
Right.
Perfection should always be a continuous process.
That's so powerful. Again.
Right? So if you say, is this the best setup that we have? No, this is not the best setup. There will be many people who might be having even better setup.
Better setup.
But would this be adding value to someone? That's what we need to really care for.
Absolutely. Agree.
Right? When you think in that line where you understand, yes, progress is more important, then the results continues from there.
Absolutely. That's so true, because we all, like you mentioned, that people look for the perfection.
Yes.
Okay, let me have a perfect camera, the mic, the setup, then I'll get started. But you started when you had nothing, no lighting, proper lighting, and with those 2 megapixel of camera. So I think that's so inspiring. So I want to ask you that there are a lot of content creators. A lot of them, I hear that I want to become a YouTuber. I want to start my YouTube journey, and they think that it's a big task. So what do you have to say to them? How can they get started with all that they have?
See, one thing is, first thing, don't think too much about the equipment that are needed. In fact, there are many students in my community who started where they start keeping their cell phone on the dabbas to make it look like a tripod. Right? So that's how we all start. The only thing that you need to think is, can your video be an inspiration to someone else?
Absolutely.
And 100% it is going to be. I want to share a small example here.
Sure.
Initially, when I started my YouTube journey, at that point in time, there was no proper book on where I could learn how to grow my YouTube channel. So I searched on YouTube, I searched on YouTube, I searched on Google, I searched on Amazon. I found a book which was okay, it did not add so much of value. That inspired me to write a book. Okay, the first book that I wrote was in 2017. I published that book. I didn't know what impact it is going to create, honestly. So I just published saying that, okay, let it help at least few people.
What is the book name?
So at that point, the first book was Earn Money Out of Your Passion.
Wow.
That was the book. Okay. 2020, I was in Delhi for my next book publishing, that is YouTube Mastery in 7 days.
Which you have here.
Yeah, that's the book,
Okay.
right? So there I met a person. He came, hey, hi Sriram. I said, hi. And he said, I'm also a YouTuber. And he said he has about 7 lakhs plus subscribers. I felt, wow, that's brilliant. His name is Piyush Prabhat, again a fantastic coach as well. And he said one statement. Do you know that your YouTube book helped me a lot? Now, did I know that, okay, it could create so much of impact in his life as well? Right? Of course, he learned from many other platforms as well. But he said this was one of the initial books that he had read. Right? Again, there are people who have watched my videos and who build the channels where they comment on that, okay, because of you, the channel is monetized today.
Right.
Your one video, you never know the kind of impact that it creates in their entire family, not just on one person.
Absolutely. Right.
Right? So you got to think in that line. Don't just think that, okay, it is going to be one task for me to record a video, but have a bigger vision.
Right.
What is that real feel that you get?
Right.
So again, I feel like there have been times where I used to get demotivated. But the moment I used to go to my YouTube videos and see that, okay, they used to comment, oh, this is the best video that I have seen on internet.
But why were you demotivated?
Demotivated because money was not coming in. See, if money is the driving factor, then there are all possibility for you to get demotivated.
Absolutely.
Right?
I agree.
So that was the reason why I used to feel so. Then when I used to go through the comments, I used to feel that, oh my God, it is adding so much of value to people.
Absolutely.
Now let me understand how to do it right. Let me come to this point. If you're somebody who's starting a YouTube channel with just an aim to earn money, you will get disappointed.
Correct.
Right? Start something like where you first want to learn. Right? By you creating videos, no matter what, you're building your camera confidence.
Right.
you're building your communication skills,
Huh.
you're building your presentation skills,
Absolutely.
which is the skills that are going to help you throughout your life.
Hmm.
Money is going to be a byproduct, but don't expect the way like you start right now and in a month you're going to expect it to
True.
shower, right?
True.
But we got to understand the kind of person we are becoming in the process.
Right.
Once we do that, it is going to be a beautiful journey. Always focus on adding value with a lot of passion. And in fact, like if you still see there, right, I have passion first.
Right.
That's the statement always I carry, right?
Right.
It's not about earn first, it's passion first.
Right.
When it's passion first, you tend to give the value. You're not like that horse with the blinders which is just focused on earning money, right? You're a lot more open to understand how to do it right. That is also something very important.
Right.
You want to earn money, yes, do it right.
Right.
Learn from somebody who has done right,
Right.
be it on creating the channel, naming the channel, how algorithm works, right? Nowadays things have been changing so drastically.
Right.
There is a lot of AI that is coming in.
Absolutely.
Right?
Right.
So while the competition is high, we being capable to create right content is also very important.
Very important. And that's so powerful that you mentioned that don't focus on earning money.
Yes.
Earning money will be the byproduct, because the more you're passionately doing what you're doing and adding that value in people's life, everything is
Yes.
sorted. And that is something that I really learned from my mentor as well, that he always told that, Sujatha, make sure you are investing in yourself.
Yes.
Make sure you're grooming yourself
Yes.
more. Make sure you're learning more. Make sure you are grabbing more, like doing more of opportunities that you get. You grab it, and everything will come to you.
Yes.
But I'm so honored to tell you that I heard this from my mentor, and I started implementing that. Rather than I stopped focusing on money and I started focusing on giving. The more I started giving, today I'm so proud to tell you that I have served people across 35 plus different countries. People like Miss Universe, business owners, CEO of the company, what not, like I've done. And this only happened when my mindset was only to give.
Yes. Yes.
And that the money product that you told, the money thing,
Yes.
that started coming to me
Correct.
naturally.
Correct.
So it's very powerful that you mentioned that focus on your passion,
Yes.
give your 100%, money is going to be a byproduct for you.
100% true. So
Right.
your learnings can help you to earn. And while you added this, let me mention one more powerful thing.
Right.
Many people feel that it's always about that technical skills or the knowledge that they carry is going to help them to get great results.
Right.
But the reality is that only matters 20%.
Okay.
What really matters is the mindset.
Right.
Mindset plays about 80% of the major things to get you the results. If you
That's
don't
true.
have the right mindset, no matter how much effort you put, you don't attract the results. I really believe that we need to work on the mindset. In fact, what really helped me, so just to add here, as a person who used to always complain, things are not right, always high tax, horrible traffic, my manager is not good, my earning is not good. See, I was always in that complaining mode.
Yeah.
Now, when you are in the complaining mode, you don't really attract the right results.
Correct.
Now, what changed me was there was this powerful book that I read. It's called as The Magic by Rhonda Byrnes. What an amazing book!
Wow.
That's the book that changed my entire lifestyle.
Wow.
To appreciate or be grateful for what we really have, right? That was one. And again, Think and Grow Rich, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind.
Right.
Now, these are the books that are needed for life.
Absolutely.
When we build our mindset, everything comes like this.
Right.
If not, we might be the best person in the world with best technical skills to work in a company as an employee.
Correct.
You come up with the best mindset, you might be the entrepreneur who's going to build up the companies.
Right.
Right? A skill can be hired,
Right.
not the mindset.
Right. I
So-
truly believe in this, because even I believe that if you are mentally doing well, if you have a right mindset, you can do amazing. And that's something that I teach in my public speaking also. If you are in a business, if you are starting as a coach, or if you are doing a job, if you are a student and you want to study well, for every damn single thing you need a right mindset.
Yes, yes.
If not, you're not gonna go in a long way.
True.
So that's very important. Now my question here is that I'm a public speaking coach too, and I teach public speaking to people, and also I teach that how can they present themselves in front of the camera. And since YouTube is something that you got started, how was your experience in front of the camera for the first time that you shot your first video? Were you conscious, and how is that journey after that?
So coming to my first video, how I was in front of camera, I was super passionate. I was super fabulous in front of camera with great confidence.
Huh.
Whatever I told till now was a lie. I was
Okay.
horrible in front of camera. I used to forget the words. For recording just one sentence, I used to take 15 to 20 shots. Not that I'm great in front of camera right now. Even now, yes, there are multiple takes that happens,
We take.
right? So I used to be too conscious, too nervous. That's how it all started. But the only thing that I used to do is to practice in front of the mirror so that I could understand my body language, I could understand my facial expression,
Absolutely.
to work on that.
Right.
And I'm happy to say that from a point where I was not comfortable in front of camera to a point where I was addressing more than 600 plus coaches from all over India in one of the event.
Wow,
Right.
that's huge.
It happens only through practice.
Right.
Some people say that, okay, a person is always great in front of a camera. No, right? You can become great in front of camera if you work on it,
Absolutely.
right? It is a skill that can be learned,
Correct.
provided you are willing to learn,
Correct.
right? So that's how it is. Again, if you still doubt about it, go to all the famous YouTube content creators, go and watch their first video. You'll see the same things over there as well.
Absolutely.
Do this for day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Do it for 14 days. After that, watch your first video and the 14th video. You will feel, oh my god, is this me only who is so amazing in front of camera? That's how you feel the confidence. Why? Because you are doing it every single day. When it becomes as a repetitious thing, you gain the confidence.
Right.
But as I said, focus on the camera lens. You just need to look at the camera lens. Then it gives an impact that, okay, I'm having eye contact.
Eye contact. Right.
See, again, if you are going to stand and record like this, record using the front camera so that you know that, okay, it is recording, you know,
because
like where
you mentioned
exactly.
that we need to look at the camera lens. So selfie type, it's very difficult for us to look on the lens. So what do you recommend there?
So still I would say recommend the selfie type only.
Okay.
See, because that is something that you need to develop. Why am I saying is, now say for example you bought a camera. Now if you go for a camera, again if it has a display, the display is going to be at the side. The lens is at the different place. So if you start looking at the screen, again the video is not going to be good. Right? You got to develop into looking into the lens, right? That's when you feel that, okay, you are talking eye to eye when somebody is watching it.
So that was amazing conversation. So how can someone get rid of the stage fear, people fear, or camera fear?
Everything happens by practice.
Right.
So start speaking in the small crowd, okay? Be comfortable in front of camera. Make it a habit. Right? See, again, many people who say as uncomfortable are the ones whom I have seen when they're talking, they go like express trains, right? They continue to speak.
Right.
So it is not about their fear in front of the audience. I think they are worried, okay, what if I might say wrong or something, or what if it does not go well, what if people think about the way I'm looking, the way I'm appearing, right? And trust me, people don't have anything to do, okay? It's all our own thoughts.
That's true.
When you're on the stage, you are the best person who's there. You feel like that, okay? Because you are sharing your thoughts, right? So feel that you're the best and start working on it. You will feel great. And you follow this 14 days practice, it will certainly put you in that frame that, okay, you develop the skills itself. Then you can certainly rock.
You should make sure that you are the one who is the rock star on the stage.
Yes.
I'll give you one example. So I have been coaching people in my public speaking journey. I have been coaching people across globally. I'm doing it. So every time I'm coaching people who are really good at speaking. When they join me, they ask me, Sujatha, I want to learn public speaking. I'm like, you're already good at speaking. Why do you want to learn public speaking again? And they say that, no, Sujatha, I'm having stage fear and stuff, which I don't feel. And when I do that deep conversation, when I dig in by probing more questions, I realize that their self-talk, the negative belief system, they think they're not enough and they can't do it. So if they're stuck here. They're confident. But most of them whom I have trained, they're stuck here with the mindset. That people are going to judge me, people are here to laugh at me, people will, if I make mistake, what will they think? So everybody is stuck here, and that's so true that when you are on the stage, make sure that you are the rock star.
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you so much, sir.
If you understand, that's the thing that I was saying. 80% is mindset.
80% is mindset, right?
If you feel that I'm the best, right, you are the best.
Right.
If they are giving you the positive feedback, take it and implement it. If it is not relevant, ignore it. Right? As a content creator, one will go through all these things as well.
Right.
There would be people who would put comments which makes you feel that okay, I need to quit my YouTube journey.
Right.
That's how, in fact, I still remember there was a person who put a comment.
Huh.
Before creating videos, first learn how to speak English well. That was the comment he had put. I think this was probably in 2014 or something. I felt so bad about it. Okay. And I thought, okay, let me work on my English. And I just kept the comment there and I said, thank you for your feedback. I'll work on that. There are about 8-10 of my subscribers who commented, at least Sriram is putting an effort in creating content and adding value to us. What is that you are doing?
That's so true. Right.
Right? While there would be somebody who might be criticizing you, understand and implement it. But do understand there are also people who are ready to appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Right.
When I saw that okay, 10 people who commented for me, that's when I felt happy.
Amazing.
Right? So
amazing.
nobody's perfect. We all are in the journey to learn.
We all are in the journey.
Yes.
So many negative comments about my appearance, my teeth, my English, and lot of other things. And there was a point, like 2 years ago, I used to feel bad of getting such negative comments, because when I remember on one of my YouTube video, people had commented that look at your teeth. Okay, and I really felt bad. Like 3-4 days I'm just crying in the room, like how can people comment and all, because everybody has their own flaws. And today I'll tell you, I think that has prepared me. Today, just 15 days ago, my video went viral that has got nearly 800-900 comments, and most of them are negative. English, appearance, everything. And that is not affecting me today.
Yes.
And the reason is that I know where I am standing, I know where I have come from, I know my journey, and I know how much effort that I'm putting behind. And today it's not affecting me because I have accepted my flaws, because every individual cannot be perfect. So that is how I deal with my negativity, that I respond. Now I don't react to my negativity, and whatever it is needed, I work on that. Constructive feedbacks is good, so I work on that. But I want to know from your end, because you are into this content creation journey for a really long time. How do you deal with your negativity, negative comments?
There are still many people who have commented negative for that as well.
Right.
You talk about our Prime Minister of the nation.
Right.
There are people who even put the critics on them.
Right.
When people, many of them who are not in the right frame, if they can put negative comments against them, who are we? Right?
Right.
So does it going to impact Google about the few negative reviews that would be given? No, right? Yes, there is something for them to improve, they will improve on it.
Right.
If something which is not right, they will ignore it.
Right. Absolutely.
So is with every person, right? I have attended many of the world-class trainers programs, and I see the kind of negative comments that people still put over there as well. So this is not specific to a small creator, a big creator, or somebody who's a world leader as well. This is for everyone. We just got to understand what is that we are going to take and work on it, and what are things that we are going to ignore.
Ignore it. Right.
Right?
Started doing the same.
Ignore something that is not right.
Right.
Work on something that is right.
Right.
You follow that and you feel happy. And again, to keep yourself in the right frame, the 3 books that I said, that will change the way you look everything around.
Right.
Okay. So again, Power of Your Subconscious Mind,
Right.
Think and Grow Rich. Again, The Magic by Rhonda Byrne.
Wow.
One person should read this book no matter what age they are. If somebody can read at the age of 25 to 30, they are truly blessed.
Wow.
Read that book. You will see transformation happening in your life. And sometimes I feel, why did this book came to me only about 10 years back? If I had got this book a lot more before, I would have been even more at a better place.
Right.
Right. So that's how it is.
Right. Start their YouTube journey. How can they get started?
So identify what is your strength. So identify, and if you are taking time to start, then learn from somebody who has done it.
Correct.
Okay. Now again, I'm not saying that okay, you need to come and learn from me only. There are many other YouTube coaches as well.
Right.
Go and learn how to do it in the right way, and be in the circle of people who are creators. You'll be pushed to be a creator.
It's very important to have a right circle.
Yes, right circle. Right. So if you are in the right circle, there are always people around you to inspire you,
Right.
motivate you. Right. Oh, you also feel, oh, if he can do it, I can also do it.
Right.
But when you're the single horse which is trying to run a race, you never know whether you are running towards the target or not.
Right, right,
Right?
right.
Always associate with people who are like-minded, who are creators. Learn from them. Get inspiration from somebody who has a similar channel. Right? 100K views or a million views has a lot of power.
Correct.
It could be generating income, the kind of impact that you can create.
Right.
Understand that, and then start building on
It
it.
also increase your branding as well.
Branding, yes.
Right. जो
So-
दिखता है वो बिकता है.
जो दिखता है वो 100% बिकता है. Right? So that's how it is.
That's really amazing. Thank you so much, sir. And I want to know from your end, what is that last message that you want to give it to our viewers?
Work on your skills, work on your mindset, build something powerful that you really connect to.
Perfect.
When you do that, it is going to add value to others. And when you help enough other people to get their dreams, your dreams are automatically being achieved.
Right.
That's what one of the famous personalities, I think Jim Brown mentioned that. Work on that. Help others, you help yourself. So focus on that. And again, the platforms are emerging fast, they are changing fast. If you really want to succeed in 2023 or 24, you got to learn how to do it in the right way. You got to be the fast implementer.
Right.
The time is all about speed of implementation.
Right.
If you're fast, yes, the results will be fast, and you'll feel a lot more happy about it and continue. If you are somebody who says that, okay, let me try to do everything by myself and do it. In fact, I have spent about 2 to 3 years doing all the trial and error mistakes. One of our channel was also banned by YouTube,
Oh.
right? Which was a very challenging time because we didn't know how to do it right.
Correct.
Now, do we have so much of bandwidth to learn everything where we invest 6 months to 2 years now on learning? I don't think so. We have so much of things.
Right.
Because ChatGPT just came about a year, not even a year back, right? It
Not
has
even a
been massive now. If we say that, okay, no, I'm going to learn at my own pace, no, it might not be the great thing. In fact, I still remember, while I took about 15 months or something to hit 1 lakh subscribers on my channel, one of my recent student hit 1 million subscribers in 15 months.
Wow.
Right?
That's
So
crazy.
it's about learning how to do it right and then growing faster.
And I truly believe in this. No matter how many free content that you consume, you will lack is implementation.
Yes, yes.
And that is something that I have learned lately. And today I'll tell you so, I have mentors for each and every single thing.
Yes.
Because I know the value of mentor. I know how much it is important. I know how fast the growth will happen if I have a mentor. So that's so true that you will lack is implementation if you
Yes.
don't have mentor.
Yes.
Right? Thank you so much for that, sir.
thank
Really
you.
nice. And how can someone avail your course, because you also have YouTube course, you have your students. So how can someone they can avail? How can someone avail get these books of yours?
Want the book? Go to your Amazon and search as YouTube Mastery in 7 days. The book is also available,
Wow.
which has complete details on how you can learn, implement, and get great results. And let me again, just to add to you, I understand the power of you spending time and money in learning from the best coaches. That's how your results are higher.
Right.
Me coming from the corporate job, right? Again, I feel it's the same thing for many of the corporate
Right.
guys as well. We are very hesitant to invest money in our learning.
Correct.
One of my mentors asked me, Sriram, how much do you invest in your kids' education? I said about 1 lakh per year. His next question was, how much do you invest in your self-education? I was like, self-education? Should I really invest? Now that's the kind of thought I had.
The
But
same thing I had earlier.
But the beauty is, while I was very hesitant to invest 1,000 rupees on my self-education, while I was in my job, because that's how we used to feel.
Right.
Because for everything, company was there.
Right.
They used to say, okay, you are allocated for this training and it's free for you to do. Right? From that point, right now, every single year, I invest more than 10 lakhs in my self-education.
Wow.
Now that is helping me to connect with the right kind of people
Right.
who have the right mindset.
Right mindset.
Right? So these are the people who are been creating massive impact all over the world. When I am around them and I am learning from them, suddenly that is what is going to happen with me as well.
Absolutely.
It helps the 10x mindset, 10x earning, right? 10x growth, everything.
Right.
So that's the beauty of it. Learn from somebody
Was done it.
who has done it, and identify somebody who connects to you in the sense like you are. Everyone resonates in energy. Right?
Your
If you
vibe
connect-
matches
yes,
your tribe.
Yeah, exactly. So if you feel that okay, this person connects to me, learn from them.
Right.
That is something
Right.
that you can get faster results.
It's very important.
Yes, time is more important than money.
Absolutely.
So that's how it is.
Right. Because I see that they want to
Yes.
invest their money on this coat, iPhone, watch, smartwatch, I want to go to the good saloon and lot of other things, expensive things. I want to do a party, I want to have a fancy things, I want to have this bag, that bag, Gucci. But when it comes to self-education, people are so hesitant. Why do I need to spend that 1,000 rupees? But they don't even think to spend 1,000 rupees one day just for a party.
Yes.
And I think that I truly believe that if you don't invest in yourself, how will people invest in you?
100%. Very true.
Right? So we need to understand that self-education matters the most.
Yes.
You cannot learn and you cannot become very good at everything by just learning by the free contents.
Correct.
Because the free content is for the mass in general. What is working for you, what is not working for you, mentor can help you
Yes,
out.
true.
For the true transformation.
100%.
And that is something that I've really learned, and that is something people who are going to watch us, this video, they should really pick up this one thing, at least out of this entire podcast, is that have a mentor, implement, find your, match your vibe, and attract the right tribe,
Yes.
have a right mindset. And there are a lot of key takeaways from your entire journey and entire podcast that I've personally loved and I've learned a lot. Thank you so much for being in my podcast, sir. I am so much honored. Again, I'm telling you, I couldn't get sleep last night. I was so excited to meet you. Like for the last 15 days that it got confirmed, you confirmed that okay, Sujatha will come down, we'll meet and we'll do this podcast. And for the last 15 days, I'm so excited, and especially last night, I was so excited. I'm like, I'm not getting sleep. Like I want to go, I want to meet you because I've seen you on internet, I've seen you on YouTube. You're booming and you're doing so much amazing. And apart from that, your journey is so heart touching because our journey matches a lot. Like you told about you were staying in that cow house, and my house was also like tali house, sheet house, and how people used to laugh at me. So our vibe and our story matches a lot, and I truly connect with you. And I'm so much blessed that I met you. May you grow more. May you impact millions of people.
Thank you.
May your millions of people know your journey, get those content and get those value out of you.
Thank
Kudos to your entire family and to you. I would love to connect again.
Thank you,
so much.
thank you,
Sir.
Sujatha. Thank
One last question that I have.
Yes.
How did you feel being on the podcast, sir?
Felt amazing. In fact, you took me from my 10 years to right now where we are. Every time when I go through this journey, there is a lot of things that goes internally, which again connects back to me that okay, I got to do a lot more, which can inspire a lot more people to give the best life to themselves and their family as well. Right. So thank you for this opportunity. I felt really happy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm honored. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you for watching the podcast till the end. I'm sure you love the entire podcast. So make sure you comment what was your one takeaway out of this entire podcast, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.